Ross pictures of Matt. I became obsessed.
With a convict.
What was his original crime?
Grand Theft Auto.
When I get lied to, this is what happens.
They've never been together outside prison walls.
That's the beauty of a prison relationship. It's a relationship without sex.
Once released,
Open the door.
they plan to marry.
You're going to pick her up at a prison, and you're going to get married the next day.
Yeah.
Is it true love?
I can't wait to have sex with Matt all day long.
Or just another con?
How much money have you already spent on my mom?
Over 90,000.
Their relationship is the biggest thing I've ever seen.
She took your phone?
In the car.
I had 72 hours before the U.S. Marshals come after me.
What the hell?
If anyone can show just cause,
He knows how to work her, and he's doing it right now.
why this couple
Get this mic off me now!
should not be joined in matrimony, let them speak now
What you gonna do about it?
Angie, let's go.
or forever hold their peace.
Will you marry me?
Is that really just happening? I hate moving hangers.
I hate moving, period. We need to talk about what I'm going to wear.
Panties or no panties? That's all you should care about.
Well, I'm gonna wear panties. Hopefully they come off really quickly, but they're gonna be there to begin with. Matt's my fiance. And in the 5 months that I've known Matt, he's been incarcerated 100% of the time. We have not spent a minute, not a second outside of prison walls together. He is in prison for possession and eluding, possession of a firearm, and running from the police. But Matt's getting out of prison tomorrow, and there's so many things that I'm excited to be able to finally do with him. I cannot wait.
Aren't you nervous you don't even know the size of his penis?
I don't think I'm nervous. Am I curious? Yeah, absolutely. And when he gets out, game on, I'm checking it out. The way Matt and I met, I don't know if it was romantic or what, but I met him online. I was bored out of my mind sitting on the couch one day, kind of cruising the internet, and I stumbled across some like goofy ad on Craigslist. He was looking for a pen pal. I guess he'd been looking for someone to write to for quite some time. And the second I looked at his pictures, I was obsessed. That sounds so creepy, but he's so attractive. I don't even know what this looks like.
That's actually really cute. So, you haven't thought about just living separately just for a little while? You know? I feel like you should just wait. I'm worried you're gonna get like your heart broken.
Well, hold on. Yeah, like he might on my heart. He might do it,
I just don't.
and he
want
might
it.
not. It doesn't have to make sense for you or anyone else. Him and I are the only people that have to get it.
But I'll be the one you can cry to, and that'll kill me. Caitlin, getting in a relationship with a criminal like Matt, I thought maybe they'd be pen pals, but I didn't realize he'd be getting out in a few months and they'd be living together. I just don't want to see you get hurt.
I don't want to get hurt either. Nobody does. But at the end of the day, like, if I just walk away from it, I'm gonna kick myself in the head for the rest of my life saying, what the what if?
Who knows what it'll be like when he gets on the streets. He'll see old friends and stuff, and it could cause him to go back to his old routine and getting in trouble. It just seems really toxic. Where's your mom at?
I don't know. Right now, I live with my mother. And when I first told her about Matt, she didn't approve of him being in prison. But there's no doubt in my mind he's who I want to spend the rest of my life with. Like, when you know, you know. But regardless of how much I love him, my mom's concerned that Matt's a felon, and she flat out told me, look, if you're gonna make decisions like this, you need to go elsewhere.
Does she know you're moving?
My family hasn't really expressed a whole hell of a lot of interest in my relationship other than it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that she loves me, but she has a history with drugs. And I feel like a lot of my childhood was taken from me because of drugs. So if she gave any about me or my relationship or our relationship, she would support me. You know, I thought for once that she'd be able to see, you know, how important he is to me. But ultimately, you know, my mom told me I'm not comfortable with him coming around the house. Where does she get off saying anything like that?
Where are you going to go then, since you can't have him here?
His mom's.
And what did Matt say when you told him about that?
He doesn't know. Is he going to be on board? I don't really know. Matt's not fond of when I keep things from him, but his mom kind of came in to save the day. Said, you guys can stay here for a little bit. He doesn't want to go live with his mom. Nobody wants to live with their mom in their late 20s, early 30s, whatever. I get it 100%. But right this second, right now, what other option is there? None of it's going to be ideal, but Jesus Christ, being in prison, is that ideal?
No.
Just is what it is for the time being. I'm hoping he can look past the fact that I kept something from him, and I hope that he can see that it was with good intentions. If you ask me, the most important thing is being able to lay my head next to his at the end of the day. What else can I do?
Hi, Scott. Do you have an idea what kind of house you're looking for?
At least 3 bedroom.
So if we make our way over here, you can see the home is very open, great big living space.
Perfect. I decided to move to Wisconsin because Lizzie, my fiance, is going to parole here. I met Lizzie on a prison dating website, and we've been together for 3 years.
Me and Scott actually met on meetinmate.com. He was the most amazing man in the world.
The master bedroom.
I could imagine our first night together in this room. We've never been together. We met on the internet. I've only spent a few days with Lizzie in visitation 3 years ago, but I fell in love with her the minute I saw her. She's gorgeous, and I'm pretty beat up. She gets out in 20 days.
She gets out?
Yeah, Liz has been in prison 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Lizzie has been in prison for multiple drug driving arrests. And basically, in the 3 years I have been dating Lizzie, we have been through hell and back.
I was online to look for support, financial support, so these guys would take care of me.
Maybe you should try having some kind of a relationship without your financials being involved.
I thought I was the one, and all of a sudden she wasn't getting out. You gonna pick up, sir? Elizabeth?
She's not on it.
When Lizzie wasn't released, I sat around for a week thinking, you know, I had been burned. Then her lawyer called me and said she was charged with other charges. What's the worst?
She have to do approximately 12 years.
I just want you home. Please tell me it's okay. This is all a bad dream.
Lizzie was facing up to 12 years, but her lawyer got it down to just another year. She is due to be released any day. I have risked a lot to be in a relationship with Lizzie. I risked my savings, my friends, my family. But at the end of the day, I think she is worth it. I am actually more in love with her than I was when we started all this.
You can see it's a well-appointed kitchen, new appliances.
It's beautiful. How much is it?
Well, it's $350,000.
Okay. Might be a little out of the price range. I own another house in California. I'm thinking I might have to sell it to relocate out here. I'm looking for a place that has room for me and Lizzie, Lizzie's daughter, Jasmine, and my son, Adam.
The prepaid collect call from an inmate at the Ellsworth Correctional Center. To accept charges, press 1. You may start the conversation now. Hi, sweetie.
Hi, honey. I'm looking at this amazing house. It's 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and it is out of line beautiful.
I definitely have to approve of the house, Scott.
I know. And
remember the big old house,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Does it have a fireplace?
Oh, it has a fireplace.
Does it have a pool?
Yes, it has a giant pool. It's called the river.
Yeah, but does it have a pool?
No, it doesn't have a pool.
Maybe we need a 4-bedroom instead of a 3-bedroom because, I'm not, I feel, I really don't want to have sex with you right away.
Now, how can he have your heart
Because
when you guys haven't had any face-to-face interaction? I have legitimate concerns. Any parent would have. You ready to deal with baby mama drama?
How much money have you already spent on my mom? Their relationship is fake. It's the fakest thing I've ever seen.
This January, boot camp is back with a whole...
I feel, I really don't want to have sex with you right away because I am very uncomfortable with being with a man right now. Since I became sober, I've been learning a lot about myself and this new transformation of me. Being this godly woman and having morals is totally different than where I was before. If I'm on drugs or alcohol, baby, I'm yours, but I'm not going that route anymore. I don't know, I hope you can wait. Stop.
I really wanted to have sex with Lizzie. Don't worry about the sex thing at all, okay? I completely understand. I do love you, and I've waited 3 years. If I gotta wait another 3, oh well. At least I have someone that loves me.
You're such an amazing man.
Anything you need me to do, I'll do it. Then later on, we could turn the 4th bedroom into your giant walk-in closet. How's that?
That sounds perfect.
Okay? I'm gonna go ahead and check out the town before I meet up with Jasmine.
Okay, awesome. I can't wait for you to meet her.
Lizzie has a daughter she hasn't seen in 10 years. I know how important it is for Lizzie to rebuild the relationship with Jasmine.
I really need you to be supportive.
But I want Jasmine to know that my door is always open to her. And if she wants to move in with me and her mom, she can. I'll be the best stepdad that I can be.
We have 1 minute left.
Yeah,
We only have 1 minute left. So why don't you try and find something with a swimming pool? And I can look for 4 bedrooms. That'd be great. Okay, I love you.
I love you too. Our phone calls have actually been going good lately.
This is a prepaid call from
Mark.
a prisoner at the Michigan Department of Corrections.
Hey, babe.
Hello.
And what you doing?
Missing your little fine ass.
I've had a few heartbreaks, and it was due to the fact that the guys couldn't be faithful, and it hurt, it stung. I miss you too. But I feel like when you meet the right person, trust issues go away.
I love you.
I love you too.
How much?
More than anything.
You love me more than Beyonce?
How you gonna make me choose? How you gonna do that to me? Michael is my fiance. You know how much I love Beyonce, but yes, I do. We've been together for 1.5 years, and he's been incarcerated for 2 years. I do not have a ring, but we've been engaged for 8 months. Michael proposed to me over the phone about 10 months after we started dating, and I am more than ready to be done with all of this prison stuff. I get to see you soon, like so soon.
A day in the wake up, Mom.
Yeah, a day in the wake up. At first, I never thought it was possible for me to feel this way about somebody. I met Michael through his cousin. He asked me if he could give my number to his cousin because his cousin was locked up. He needs somebody to talk to, just like a friend. So I was like, give him my number, I don't mind. Never having the intention to get into a relationship, but instantly, there was a connection. Like, in my wildest dreams, I couldn't have dreamt up a more perfect person. I guess I'll talk to you, in a little bit?
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
All right. I am a virgin. I've never had sex. I was saving myself for, that magic, that passion. The trust that he and I have, I've never had with anybody else. I love you too, babe. Honey years. Mwah. Michael and I never get off the phone without telling each other 100 years. It just means that's how long we plan on being together. All right, bye. I plan on going to Michigan in 3 days to pick Michael up from prison and bring him to New York, because that's where his daughter lives, so he's gonna parole there. Booking my travel makes it more real. I can't wait to get married. But my family does not know I'm engaged.
I am here today to make sure that Megan doesn't make a huge mistake. Hey.
Hey, Dad.
What's going on?
Nothing much, just making some travel plans.
Travel plans, huh? I mean, this guy could have a girlfriend or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Somebody else can be there. She can go there and there can be 2 or 3 other women there. I just want to make sure that my little girl doesn't get hurt. Even though she's 28 years old, she's still my little girl. You know I love you.
I know.
I support you in everything you do. But you're talking about giving your heart to this guy.
He already has my heart.
And I don't understand that. How could he have your heart
because
when you guys haven't had any face-to-face interaction?
Because
not over the phone.
I would rather know somebody's soul and know who they are as a person before I'm like
in order to have
spending physical time with them. I know who he is as a person.
I have legitimate concerns.
Okay.
Any parent would have. And like I said before, you will not understand until you won't understand.
You voice them, like
Megan, you won't understand this until you have kids of your own. I don't want her to go. I really wish that she would reconsider and take some time to really think about this. So you ready to deal with baby mama drama?
Yeah.
Are you ready for all of that?
Yeah, I am.
You know, we didn't raise you for all that ruckus and stuff like that. You know that.
Michael has a child with someone else, but I'm not worried about the mother of Michael's child being a part of our lives. That isn't something that gives me any type of insecurity. I'm gonna love her like she's my own.
We never really had a in-depth conversation about what Michael's in for.
Parole violation.
All right, what was the violation?
Somebody got beat up. They pressed charges, and Michael was one of the witnesses, and since he didn't report the crime, that's where he is.
Okay, so what was his original crime?
Grand Theft Auto, when he was like 14, 15 years old.
I don't want you to be hurt. I have a lot of friends that work in law enforcement, and they have told me some horror stories. I know how manipulative most guys in prison are. These guys run all types of scams in prison. They take advantage of lonely women that have low self-esteem. I really don't think she knows deep down who he is. I really don't want her to go. You're a very smart young lady, but I'm trying to prevent you from being made a fool of.
This conversation is like really starting to get on my nerves.
I'm not trying to get on your nerves. I just want to make sure that you're making the right decision.
So let me do that. Let me just discover my relationship without trying to like tell me what to do and change how I'm feeling about stuff. Like, ultimately, it's my choice. There's no doubt in my mind that Michael and I's relationship is forever.
I pray to God that I'm wrong.
The next day.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm an only child from my parents. They stopped at perfection. And I would definitely say I'm a catch. I've been married twice. My first wife, we were both young, didn't know any better.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Oh, a little tired. You know, just got done with the night audit. My first wife, Haley, also happens to be my boss at the hotel that I work at. And at first, it was weird, a little bit. I hardly ever see her at work. It's nice. I think she likes it that way, too.
So, what's going on?
Well, I was wondering, it's the first time I've requested days off. I was wondering if I could have 2 more days than the 2 that I'm allowed. I kind of met someone.
Well?
She's pretty special to me.
Okay. She was coming to visit, or?
No, we're hoping her to stay with me.
Like indefinitely?
Well, yeah, we're gonna get married on the 30th, Friday.
On Friday the 30th?
Yeah, this Friday.
You're getting married this Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah, we've been talking 6 months. We kind of met on online, and she's meetinginmate.com. I met my dream woman in an online prison dating website. When I wrote Tracy a snail mail letter for the first time, she replied back, "Hey there, how are you? There's nothing like receiving a letter, especially on the inside." I wrote her back that night. When I saw the second letter that she wrote me, I was just like, oh my God. That's when I knew I had something. I just seemed to feel so attached to you already. She's just perfect to me in every way. Tracy is incarcerated 500 plus miles away from me in Houston in the federal detention center for a total of 5.5 years for violating her federal probation and introduction of drugs into a facility. And she did mention something about passing bad checks. I don't really know too much about it, to be honest.
Okay. When he told me that she was in prison, I mean, of course, my mind went wild. Like, it's crazy. It's not normal. So how many times have you seen her before? I mean, have you gone to visit her?
Like in person?
Mm-hmm.
No. I would have, but her visitations and her phone got taken away, so.
So you're fixing to go into marriage with someone that you have not physically seen or touched. You've never carried on a conversation in person. And you're going to pick her up at a prison, and you're going to get married the next day.
She feels that I rescued her, which I feel like she's rescued me.
So is she going to get out and get a job? I mean, what kind of plans do you have to secure a good future?
Financially, I'm not really thinking that far ahead.
So you're just like winging it. You have no answers. You have no plans. You have no big goals. You have no...
Not much. We do have goals, but just not as much as probably we should have.
I feel nauseous about the whole thing. The fact that they have never met in person and have decided to get married is crazy.
All I know is what's happened in the last 6 months, and the last 6 months have been happiest in my life, so.
What if you get there and it's not what you expected?
I think it will be, and I think I'll be all right. She's so gorgeous.
I want good things for him. I don't know if this is it, but it doesn't sound like he knows a whole lot of the dirt behind the scenes, so that sends up flags for me. I hope it works out. I hope it don't turn bad.
I just have a good feeling about it.
I cannot believe I'm really doing this right now. Holy freaking crap. Matt's getting out of prison tomorrow, and I've spent a tremendous amount of time on the phone with his mom. But this is the first time that I'll meet his mom face to face. I don't even know what I'm doing. This is like, what in the world? You crazy idiot.
Are we both gonna cry? I'm already crying. It's so nice to see you in person.
I feel like I've lacked family for so long, and Kathy's been nothing but supportive. Like, I'm walking into a family that I never had.
Follow me and I'll show you where you're gonna be sleeping.
This is Matt's room. This has been his room for many, many years.
Matt has no idea that I'm meeting his mom prior to his release, but it's important for me to meet her.
Isn't that funny? Yeah, that's 5th grade. Oh, God, that dang earring.
And my family didn't approve of Matt. Kathy welcomed me with open arms.
So, how many times have you visited him?
4 times.
4 times?
Maybe
okay.
30 hours.
So, you need to really understand what you're getting yourself into.
He's never given me any reason to doubt him.
I can appreciate that he hasn't, but still, I feel like it has to be said. You know, you guys don't really know each other. You don't know each other. It's fun. You get to go visit, and you get to look all cute, and you get to sit down at the table together and be flirtatious. So, you know, that's a lot different when it's 24 hours a day. This is not my first rodeo, and this is Matt's 3rd time being released from prison. And in prison, there was no treatment or anything like that. So you guys have a lot ahead of you. When Matt was a young boy, we were all very close as a family. Unfortunately, when he was 10, his dad and I ended up getting a divorce. And that changed everything. He began to get in trouble, just petty little things, and eventually became addicted to methamphetamine. It's been a long road.
I understand everybody has to say what they need to say, but he's my person. I'm not supposed to be with anyone else. Whatever I have to do to fight, as long as he's there fighting with me, we'll get through it. We have one hell of a road ahead of us. But I'm buckled in and I'm ready to go.
Yep, okay.
Take call from an inmate at Clown Bay Correction Center. This call will be recorded and monitored.
Hello.
Hi, babe. What you doing? No. I'm hanging out with somebody right now. You're not going to believe who I'm hanging out with.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sitting next to your mama.
What?
Yeah. Say hi. Hi, Matt.
Oh, my God.
I kept a secret from you. Surprise! Surprise!
We're at my house.
No, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, are you mad?
yes. I am.
Why?
Because you guys playing games. You're fighting me. I don't know what's going on right now.
He's a little pissed. I mean, I understand that he's kind of looking at it like I kept a secret, so what else am I keeping? But I wasn't expecting this reaction from him.
You can't hide stuff from me.
We didn't hide anything from you. We just...
Oh, you just said you kept a secret from me.
I don't think she does know him well enough yet. Matt has a short temper, a short fuse. He gets anxiety and frustrated very easily. Matt, I'm gonna give you guys a moment, okay? Alone. I'm gonna step away here, so I am actually very nervous for Caitlin because I'm scared to death that Matt will relapse and he will take off. That's one of my biggest fears. It's something he has done every single time.
What time are you going to call me tonight?
I'll let you tomorrow morning.
Matthew, knock it off.
What?
There was one rule established for today, and that was that there will be a good night call.
That was before your detour.
Okay, well, listen, I'm sorry for the detour, but for real though, babe, like you have to call me tonight.
No. You're not going to get me all night.
Matt has been the only person on the face of the planet that has made me feel like he loves me for me just the way that I am. Seriously, say the words. Say the words that you're gonna call me tonight. Swear to God, if this doesn't work out with him, my heart's broken. And that's the scary thought, because I don't want to do life without him anymore. Hey, you're gonna call me tonight, all right?
gave my mom money for drugs. I waited so long for her. I will do whatever it takes to take Scott out of the picture.
There's no rush. Our booty's doing for us. Right cheek, left cheek. Then those hands. There you go, you got it, girl.
I'm ready to have sex. I'm ready.
The new Calphalon countertop oven.
Hey, Mom.
Hey,
Hey.
what are you doing?
Well, time's coming.
I know.
Tracy and I have never kissed, we've never touched, we've never held hands, we've never, of course, been intimate, but we plan on getting married one day after she gets released.
You want me to fix you something to eat?
Yeah, barbecue sandwich is good.
Why don't you come back here with me and I'll make it for you?
The day that I'll get to marry Tracy is gonna be the happiest moment of my life.
I want y'all happy, and you guys getting married right off the bat just blows my mind. I would just like for you guys to live together first for a little bit. You think that might be? No?
No, I don't worry that I'm rushing into the wedding. I just know she's the one.
You know, I wasn't, exactly ready for this, but, I can't do anything about it.
It's just gonna be so great to actually finally be like a normal couple, instead of a prison couple.
Hey, honey.
Hey, Dad.
What's going on?
I just came in here to let you know we're fixing to go get a suit for when I get married.
I've seen too many Dr. Phils,
You have to be optimistic, honey, not pessimistic.
No, I
Yes.
just don't trust her. I think in the end, you're going to be hurt tremendously over this whole situation.
We all have a past, and nobody's perfect. She could tell me she's a mass serial murderer. There's nothing that she can tell me that would make me run away.
That I just don't think it's going to work.
She just has to prove herself to Dad. You know what I'm saying, honey?
Yeah, she's proved herself to me.
I understand
over
that,
the phone
darling.
and emails, that's it. She hadn't even met you.
I've heard stories that these girls are, just might be using, these guys.
And then you're going to date a couple days, right?
No, Friday they're getting married, honey, the next day.
I don't believe it's too short of a time to marry Tracy, and less than 2 days from now, we will be doing so.
We're just going to pray for you. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm in Wisconsin, and I'm about to meet Lizzie's daughter, Jasmine, for the first time. I've never met her, but I've spoken to Jasmine probably 5 times on the phone. I want Jasmine to know that I truly do love her mother, and I want to do what's best for her. You do look like your mother. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Why don't you go ahead and sit down?
I haven't seen my mom in 10 years. When I was 8 years old, my grandma and grandpa told her that she's too much into drugs. I would say she left me for a different life. Sometimes I get upset that she's been in prison because I still feel like it's my fault that she's there. I don't think she was ready for a child, and maybe if I wasn't born, then maybe she wouldn't be there right now.
Thank you.
But I'm excited for when she gets out, so then we can actually be a mom and a daughter.
I was looking at houses today. She wants a big house, a lot of bedrooms for the kids. So hopefully maybe, later on down the line, we could all move in together, or...
I feel like that's not a good idea. She should be an independent woman and get a job and be stable before she can have anyone else in her life. That's how I feel. And I'm kind of just on edge about it, just because I don't know you and I'm getting to know her. I mean, I want what's best for my mother.
She's gonna need help getting started, because she's basically homeless, okay? I'm gonna get her started, get her a used car, driver's license, insurance. She needs someone to get started. And she knows she has to get a job, and she has to not rely on a man.
That's the issue. She doesn't need the help getting started. I just want me and my mother to have a life together right now and spend time together and for me to get to know her.
Yes.
And that's my main concern right now.
I feel you should come first before me, but I'm not going out of the picture.
So, Scott, how much money have you already spent on my mom?
Sounds bad. Over the 3 years, over $90,000.
Are you serious? $90,000?
And I don't know if she saved any of it. I really don't.
Not, no.
I really don't.
No, that's not okay. Their relationship is fake. It's the fakest thing I've ever seen. If there's a guy involved and he has lots of money, money is her weakness. Did she tell you what she's spending the money on?
The money was spent on drugs, most of it. I'll be totally honest.
You knew that and you still sent her the money? Why?
I could not see her sick. It's a hard thing, especially in prison. I was willing to accept your mother like that when she got out, and then we could get her some help.
Did you realize, like, how would that make her daughter feel? How would that make her family feel?
Oh, yes. I would say it to her every single time, Jasmine.
Scott gave my mom money for drugs. That's not what you do if you love someone. I will do whatever it takes to take Scott out of the picture. I don't think I could let my mom be with a guy who would allow her to go and buy drugs.
Okay. If Jasmine doesn't accept me, it's going to have a big impact on mine and Lizzie's relationship. She'll probably leave me.
I'm sorry, but I cannot let my mom be with a guy like that. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that she will not end up back in prison, because I waited so long for her. And I can't let that happen. So I need my mom. Yeah.
What about the baby mama, though?
I don't feel like threatened by her. He doesn't love her. Like, I come first.
So look, let me show you this piece. Look.
Oh, okay.
You know?
My plan for Michael's release is I'm gonna fly to Michigan the day before he gets out, check into a nice-ass hotel, and then we're gonna have sex.
What if y'all, like, meet up and it's, like,
the sex is
basic?
bad?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never thought about that, because I don't get that vibe from him. Like, he's very, like, aggressive, and, like, he's very sexual, and he's not afraid to say what he wants, which I like.
Because y'all have phone sex,
Yeah,
right?
we do have phone. We do have phone sex.
Okay.
We've had phone sex, but, like, I'm nervous, though, because, like, I've never been with anyone physically, so it's like, I'm still, like... Anyone.
Wait, so virgin?
Yeah.
I knew she was a virgin in college. So for me to hear that she was still, like, full-on virgin, that was a surprise. And it's a little bit weird because it's long distance and he's also in prison. And this is, like, the first person that you're about to give it to.
I didn't want to just have sex with anybody. Like, I wanted somebody that I love. Yeah, and I trust. And I completely trust Mike, so...
Even though she knows him talking on the phone, still, you don't even know people until you're, like, actually physically with them.
He has a daughter. I don't know if you know that. He does have a daughter.
No.
Yeah.
That's new news.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She is 2.5.
What about the baby mama, though?
I'm not worried about the mother of Michael's child being a part of our lives. He doesn't love her. Like, I come first. I mean, like, I don't feel, like, threatened by her because he's shown me, like, time and time again, like, he loves me.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem.
Just get her number and call her.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to her.
Then you'll be like, look, bitch.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
my man. This is for me.
This is my man.
Back up. He tells me about anything that happens between him and his baby mother. Like, there's no secrets between us. So I'm really not too concerned. And I can't wait to go and see my man be released from prison.
Have you met the kid, though?
I haven't met her, but Aviana, I'm excited to meet her.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's her name,
Yeah.
Aviana?
Aviana.
Yeah.
Aviana, let me do your hair. Aviana, please let me do your hair. What are you doing? Aviana. Aviana, hey. Come on. Aviana, let me do your hair.
Michael is Aviana's father, and he is 26 years old, and we have been together for about 6 years.
Do you want to look at pictures of Daddy? Here. Look.
Michael is getting out in 2 days, and I'm really excited to finally bring him home.
Who's that?
Michael and I got engaged before he went into prison, and now, after being gone for 3 years, I'm just ready for us just to be a family and start our lives.
Who's that one? Pick out a picture of Daddy.
Michael has a way of making me feel like no matter what, everything's gonna be okay. And because I have so much trust in him, I do believe that. So all of me is in this with him.